Hello, Penguin here, Life After Money. Now I've got myself a little tipple this afternoon. I've got a glass of sherry. I've just had quite a big lunch, so I'm just now relaxing with a sherry. Have you got one? Cheers. This is it. It is the cheapest sherry that Aldi sell. Quite a big bottle, so it's going to last me absolutely ages. And anyway, somebody asked me what does Life After Money mean? Because I'm getting quite a lot of new subscribers, and of course those people that have been with me for a long time will know that Life After Money is the name of my blog, and I've been blogging for, I don't know, it's about 12 years now, 13 years, no, even more, 13 to 14 years blogging. And it started off in the beginning as a way to save money. So I documented my journey from being skint. Just before I retired, I was skint, and it meant that I was having to be very, very careful with my spending, and I still had a mortgage, so and bills to pay. So I basically stopped spending money on everything except the essentials. So I needed a title for the blog, and someone suggested it to me, and I thought, yeah, that's quite good actually. Life After Money. It means that there is life after money. You don't actually need money to have a life. So in fact, you quite often your life can be a lot better if you haven't got much money. I mean, my life certainly is. I've never had a lot of money anyway, so I don't know what it's like to be rich or wealthy or well off, or, you know, I've always lived within my means, but I just like to prove that you don't actually need money, or lots of it. We all need some money, but we don't need lots of it to have a happy life. So there is life after money. Right, I've just finished an art project. I'll let you have a look at that. It's been taking ages because I keep leaving it and going on to something else. But now I've got on with the job and it is finished. So there you are, can I get back from the camera to see that? It's quite a big piece, as you can see. I can zoom in a little bit, like that. Let me stand over the top and then I can see what you can see. So, I cut a lot of square cardboard pieces. Some of them are 10 centimetres square. Then I made some half sizes, 5 centimetres square, and then some smaller ones, 2.5 centimetres square. So 3 different sizes of cardboard squares. And then I thought, right, I'm going to cover each one with some scraps of fabric. So that's what I did, and there's no glue being used. I'm not a fan of glue really, so I cut the fabric bigger than the square of cardboard, folded it round over the back, and stitched it all together at the back. So then I sort of laid it out, and I thought, how do I lay it out? Because I just made all these random pieces, and then I got the job of laying it out. What sort of pattern shall I make with it? Do I squash them all up together? Do I overlap them. I mean, in some of them you can see where I've got 3 different sizes of squares, large, medium and small, on top of each other. And then in the joins I've actually put some smaller squares over where there's 2 big ones joined together. So it was just a matter of playing around with it and rearranging. It's like putting a jigsaw puzzle together that doesn't really have any format. It doesn't matter how you put it together, because the end result is whatever I think looks best. So, you know, pieces don't fit together. So what I've done is I've left 5 small blank. It's all stitched onto black fabric, by the way. All stitched together by hand first, and then all stitched onto the black background. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've left black squares blank. So I've just then added a little bit in between each square. And if you can look on there, there is one piece on there that does not match up with all of the others. You might spot it or you might not. So I've added one little piece that is not the same as the others. It's different. So I'll let you have a look and see what you think. So anyway, the board I've used, because I've covered the back as well, look. I've now got to get all those cat hairs off. Oh, I've used a lot of sellotape to get the cat hairs off. And so I've covered the back up there. The front fabric is bigger, so I've laced it. I've laced it across the back and then covered the back up. 2020. And my name. Oh. So, yes, I've just got to put some wire across the back and then that is finished. And when I started, I thought, I don't really know how this is going to end up, to be honest. I will cover these small squares and just make a lot of them and maybe lay them out, and I don't know. Did I want straight edges all the way around the outside? Or maybe not. Do I want to turn some sideways? I don't know. There was a lot of questions going through my mind when I was laying them all out. Anyway, that was what I have finished up with, what I've decided on. And I'm quite pleased with it. Inside here, it's quite thick, but it's not a wooden board. You can get, well, I can get from the scrap store, these great big sample books of wallpaper and fabric. So I had this one board. It's like a board, it's very thick, but it's the back cover of one of those sample books. So really everything on here is recycled. The black pieces of fabric also got from the scrap store, so it's not cost me anything except for time. So I'm pretty pleased with that. Now yesterday someone gave me a picture that they didn't want anymore because they're moving house. It was a lady in the village. She's moving to a smaller property and she's got lots of stuff to get rid of. And she says, do you want this? Well, this is what she offered. This is something that you might buy from a big shop, a big department store. In the UK we've got The Range or B&M or Home Bargains, home furnishing stores, and they have these sort of, well, produced in a factory a long way away, the other side of the world. And they're basically just a wooden frame with a sort of a canvas on the back. Now, she offered me this, and I said, well, it's not really my thing, to be honest. You know, I mean, you can pick these up anywhere, but they quite often end up in charity shops, junk shops, because people get bored with them and finished with them and don't like them anymore, go off them, or, you know, don't really want them anymore, sick of seeing them. So anyway, I took this and I thought, well, yeah, I might be able to do something with it. I don't know what. I could maybe embroider it, you see, or just use the frame itself for something else. So anyway, I was thinking, comparing these two items, shop bought, cheap, tacky, come in a container from maybe China, and yeah, they're the fashion, people like them, they're modern. But if I had a choice, what would I choose if I saw them in a shop? Well, I know what I would choose. That one. I would choose that homemade, full of colour, over that one, that boring, dull thing. So I'm quite pleased with my, difficult to hold two up at the same time. So there you are. Need to start another project now. Have you got a drink? I'm having a sherry. Cheers. How's life with you anyway? Well, life is pretty good with me. I like to put these things on my calendar, where I've been and what I've been doing. My days out. Yes, in the last video I did, I was in my car, wasn't I? So I had a day out there. I like to get a day or 2 days out every week, as well as local walks in my local area. And I had to have a few days off because it's been ever so hot. But it's cooled down a lot now, so that's make things easier. And so I'm now thinking of where shall I go next? Yes, always got some ideas to play around with. The kids are on school holidays now, I think, so wherever I go, I think it will be not in a tourist place. Try and get off the beaten track a bit. I am going to be doing some volunteering soon. There's a charity I support, which it's for rescued farm animals. So they're having an open day, so I'm going to go along there and help out for the day. And basically do anything they ask me to do. Just give me a job, I'll do it. So that's what I'll do. Yeah, I don't like to be in the house for too long, like days and days and days. It's just a little bit boring. I mean, we've got a lot of days at home in the winter, so it's really good to get out when we can get out. So I better get off now because I've got it. It's 4 o'clock. Oh, there's the phone. I've got a dog walk to do. Just a moment. Hello. I'll be there in about 10 minutes. Okay then. Bye. Bye. That was timed perfectly. That was the lady I walked the dog for. She's been out and she's now telling me she is back. So it's only across the road. So now I'm going to get ready and take Billy Dog out. So thank you very much for popping in, for watching my videos. It's up to you whether you like them or not like them. You know, I don't really mind. Press the button if you want to. Don't press the button if you don't want to. So, bye for now. This has been Queen from Life After Money. Toodle-pip.